Are you feeling stuck or unsatisfied in your current job but don't know why? Or maybe you've been on the lookout for that promotion or pay bump, but it doesn't seem to be coming. It could be that along the way, you've made some massive missteps in your career. Well, in this video, I'm breaking down what those career mistakes could be and what you can do to set yourself up to avoid any more pitfalls along the way. Plus, I'll be sharing some simple warning signs to look out for to help you know if you are in a toxic job. And we just launched an exclusive podcast for those who are serious about staying ahead and making informed moves in your career. So stick around to learn where you can access this brand new podcast. This is something you'll definitely want to be a part of. If you're new here, I'm Professor Heather Austin, a career strategy expert, helping you secure that game-changing job offer. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and give this video a big thumbs up if you're ready to dive right in. The very first career mistake that we need to dive into that you've probably made is burning bridges unnecessarily. Now, this is a phrase that we hear a lot, but what does it really mean in the context of your career? Simply put, it's when you leave a job or a professional relationship on a sour note in a way that could close doors for you in the future. For example, let's say you're leaving a job. Maybe you're frustrated with your boss or you feel undervalued. It's so tempting to express those frustrations, especially in your final days. But here's the thing, the professional world is so much smaller than you might think, and the bridges you burn today could be the ones you wish you could cross tomorrow. In essence, burning bridges can limit your future opportunities in ways you might not anticipate. People move around in industries, they intersect, and your reputation is your most valuable currency. So instead of burning bridges, I want you to think about building a legacy. Leave on a positive note, offer constructive feedback in a professional manner, and of course, express gratitude for the opportunity, even if you're relieved to be moving on. Maintaining positive relationships and a professional demeanor, even in a challenging situation, can open doors for you down the line. You never know when your former colleague might become a future ally, a future client, or even your next boss. And hey, if you're planning on quitting your job anytime soon, make sure you watch this video right here, where I even include a letter of resignation template. I'll place a special link for you down below. Now, we need to talk about the next big career mistake I see people make, and that is underestimating the power of networking. Most of us know that networking is super important, right? But not everyone realizes just how transformative it can be for your career. I want you to think of networking as more than just exchanging business cards or adding connections on LinkedIn. It's about making genuine relationships and engaging with others in your industry. It's these connections that often open doors to new opportunities, new insights, and even mentorships that you might not have found through traditional job searches. This reminds me of one of my clients, Alex, who was an IT professional. Alex regularly attended industry meetups and participated in tech forums online. It was through these interactions that he met a startup founder looking for someone with his exact skill set. This connection led to a job offer that never even hit the open market, a job that gave Alex the huge leap in his career that he needed. The truth is, many positions are filled through referrals, often before they've even been advertised. By underestimating networking, you could be missing out on these hidden opportunities. But how do you make networking work for you? Start by attending industry events, webinars, and even workshops. Engage genuinely and regularly with your peers, share your knowledge, and be open to learning from others. Next up, let's talk about another career mistake I see folks make all the time, and that is overstaying in an unfulfilling job. This is a scenario many of us have found ourselves in. It's a situation where comfort and fear of change can keep you from pursuing opportunities that align more closely with your passion, skills, and career aspirations. I know I'm guilty of this one. Staying too long in a job where you're no longer growing or feeling valued can lead to a career stagnation. It's not just about missing out on better opportunities. It's about the toll that it takes on your motivation, your creativity, and on your mental health. You might start feeling those Sunday night blues or a constant lack of enthusiasm for your work. These are signs that it might be time to reevaluate your career path. Now, I'm not saying that you should jump ship at the first sign of dissatisfaction. Every job will have its ups and downs, but there's a distinct difference between temporary discontent and a fundamental misalignment with your career goals and values. It's crucial to recognize this difference. Now, I have another video that dives into this topic in more detail. It will help you with the signs of a toxic workplace and how to deal with toxic coworkers. I'll link it below. Now, the next big career mistake I see folks make all the time is taking a linear career path. So most of us were raised with the notion that once you choose a career, you progress step by step up a clear, straight ladder. But the reality, it's rarely that straightforward, and that's okay. In fact, both of my parents worked for the government in very traditional, secure positions, which is one of the reasons why I went to graduate school to become a university professor. The truth is, careers are far more fluid and multi-dimensional. It's more like climbing walls than it is ladders. You might move sideways, sometimes down, and then up again, exploring different paths as you go. This nonlinear approach often leads to a richer, more diverse professional experience. Embracing a career path that isn't always straight can open doors to new opportunities, industries, and even roles that you may have never considered. It's about leveraging your unique set of skills and experiences and applying them in a new, sometimes unexpected way. Another client of mine, Lisa, started her career in finance, but discovered a passion for digital marketing. Instead of staying confined to one path, she embraced the shift. Today, she's actually leading marketing strategies at a major tech firm using her analytical skills from finance in innovative ways. If you're feeling boxed in by the concept of a linear career path, it's time to rethink the possibilities. Reflect on your strengths, your interests, and even your values. And don't be afraid to explore lateral moves and even entirely new fields. The skills and experiences you gain along the way are transferable and can be surprisingly valuable in roles you may not initially considered. Now, the fifth mistake I see so many people make in their career is not setting goals. Setting clear, actionable goals is not just about having some sort of roadmap for your career. It's about taking charge of your own journey and guiding it in the direction that you want it to go. There's a popular proverb that says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." Now, this applies to your career. Without a clear vision or some set of goals, it's easy to lose direction and miss out on fulfilling your true potential. Goals give you focus, motivation, and a benchmark to measure your progress. They help you make intentional choices about the steps you take and, of course, the opportunities you pursue. So how do you start by setting effective career goals? Begin with reflection. What do you want to achieve in your career and why? Break down your long-term vision into smaller, more achievable objectives. And, of course, make your goals specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Remember the SMART criteria? And remember, goal setting is not one task. It's an ongoing process, regularly reviewing and adjusting your goals to reflect your growth and, of course, the lessons you've learned. And then, of course, changing and adapting to the circumstances in your professional life. Now, to help you reflect on your career goals and build out your career assets, take a look at my brand new free 12-page job search planner and workbook. I'll include a special link for you down below. Up next, let's talk about another big stumbling block that I see all too often, and that is hesitating to ask for help. In a world that often celebrates self-reliance and individual accomplishment, reaching out for support and guidance can sometimes be viewed as a sign of weakness. But I want to flip the script here. The reality is, seeking help is a strength. It's not a weakness. It demonstrates self-awareness, resourcefulness, and a commitment to personal personal growth. Whether it's needing assistance on a project, seeking advice on career decisions, or even just looking for a sounding board for your ideas, asking for help can open up a wealth of knowledge and opportunities. In fact, this reminds me of one of my Career Academy students, Emily, who was a project manager. During one of our group calls, she'd mentioned that she was really struggling with a complex project at work. Now, instead of trying to solve all the issues on her own, she knew that she needed to reach out to a more experienced coworker for help. This collaboration not only led to an innovative solution, but it also strengthened her professional relationship and it expanded her network within the company. So how can you effectively seek help without feeling like you're imposing? Start by being very clear and specific about what you need. Approach people whose expertise aligns with your questions and be respectful of their time. Remember, most people are flattered to be asked for advice and they are willing to share their knowledge. Also, ensure that seeking help goes both ways. Be ready to offer your support to others when they need it. This reciprocal approach not only enriches your professional relationships, but it also fosters a culture of collaboration and mutual growth. Finally, let's talk about the most important career mistake of all time, and that is overlooking the importance of a mentor. I can't tell you how many times this has been the one thing that has helped me move forward in my career and accomplish more than I could have ever imagined. When it comes to career development and professional growth, going at it alone can sometimes feel like the only option, but the guidance of a seasoned mentor can be a game changer. A good mentor does more than just offer advice. They provide insight, they give perspective, and of course, wisdom that can only come from experience. They can open doors, shed light on possibilities, and even navigate the complexities of your industry. In fact, according to this article, individuals who have mentors report much higher levels of job satisfaction and career success. This is because mentors not only guide you through the present, but they can also help you envision a plan for your future. The reality is, however, that many professionals hesitate to seek out a mentor, thinking that it's a sign of weakness or that they should be able to handle their career situations or progression on their own. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Consider the stories of successful leaders across various fields. Many of them have attributed part of their success to mentors who guided them along the way. Like Oprah Winfrey, for example, who said that Barbara Walters' professionalism and poise helped her shape her own successful career in media. Or take, for example, Mark Zuckerberg, who has openly acknowledged the influence of Apple co-founder Steve Jobs on his leadership style and his approach to business. Finding a mentor starts with knowing what you want to learn or achieve. Identify leaders in your industry who you admire and don't be afraid to reach out. Remember, mentorship is a two-way street. It's about building a relationship based on mutual respect and learning. Engage in industry events, online forums, or professional groups where potential mentors might be. And when you find a mentor, be open to feedback, be proactive in communication, and ensure you respect their time and expertise. And here's something you'll definitely want to be a part of. We're rolling out an exclusive brand new podcast to help you unfold the layers of the job market and equip you with the insights to thrive in your career. In our newest episode, I'm sharing 3 more career mistakes you're probably making and how to overcome them. Remember, this exclusive podcast is for those of you who are serious about staying ahead and making informed moves in your career. If you're ready to gain that insider edge, click the link below to access the podcast now. And if you're wondering why job hunting is getting harder, take a look at this video right here where you'll learn 6 critical job search mistakes you need to avoid. And if you like this video, be sure to tap the thumbs up button down below and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.